Welcome. We'll do a collective reading. Remember, I'm clairvoyant. I'm a seer. So let's see what. Really don't need the cards, but and their tools gives you more details. So welcome. I would love for you to help me support the channel if this resonates with you and this helps by subscribing and liking and sharing. So I sort of feel that there's going to be huge prosperity for you, all right? I think there's going to be huge opportunities coming in that you sort of didn't see coming. But I think there's been a completion of a cycle, whether it be like a license of some sort or some sort of graduation or some sort of application that you did, application, whether it be for something, okay? Even for loans, I think you're going to get. If you've been applying for a loan, I think you're going to get it. If you just finished school, I think you're going to get it. If it's going to be for your entrepreneurship, I think you're going to get it, or a job or a position. I think that you're going to be able to get it, and that's going to bring in lots of prosperity for you, okay? I think it's going to bring in lots of opportunities as well, and opportunities that you didn't see coming and you didn't know existed. So I think it's going to open a huge, most definitely pathway. I think this is something that's very much destined for you, and I think that you sort of needed to do the work, and you also needed to come into your own. I think that you went through a lot of challenges to get here. I think you got rid of a lot of people. A lot of people, not necessarily rid of them, all these people or whatever. They just sort of fell, to the wayside in order to be able to level up. And I think that this has been a huge completion of a very long cycle that you've been in, possibly 4 to 5 years or 9 years is really what I'm sort of sensing. Okay, I think 2024 is going to be very prosperous for you. I think you've alchemized a lot of things. I think that it's going to be very prosperous, and I think that things are going to come into alignment, and there's going to be an era of like at least 5, 7, or 9 years. It's going to be very easy and very just really easy. All the struggles that you've gone through in the past, I think that that it's not going to be so hard anymore. I also think that for those of you who are single, or don't have a relationship, I think that there might be one coming in, and I saw 225 at the clock. So lots of changes in terms of partnership, whether it be business or whether it be amorous or platonic or familial. Okay, so I see that coming in. I also see that you're going to be doing much better in terms of regimen and health. So if you've been having health problems, or you've been wanting to lose some weight or gain some muscle, or just have a really better regimen of eating well, and of course consistency in exercising, I think that's coming. I think there's also going to be huge groups or community that you're going to be meeting that's going to really fulfill you at a higher level, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. So mind, spirit, and body. I also think that you're going to come into a group of people that are very intellectual and very like-minded for you, okay, if you're very smart, and you've achieved. I think that's it. I sort of see a baby, so some of you might be possibly like pregnant, or starting a new position, or starting a new project. This can also be that maybe your babies are growing, so maybe toddlers, and will be starting school, and so that's really going to help you out. I think that you guys are going to have a really good holiday, whether whatever religion you are, but specifically if you're Christian, I think that you're going to have a very Merry Christmas and happy Christmas. I think it's going to be very different from what you're used to, but I think that that's coming in. I also feel like there's going to be lots of travel that's going to be really lots of fun. Okay, I do see a relocation possibly in cherry blossom season, so that's going to be April. I also feel like some of you might be moving east, so whatever that means for you, whether it be in the city or across country or from state to state. Okay, I see Washington, D.C. Some of you might be working for the government, might have government positions, or have to do with politics or, yeah, government agency contracts and all that. So I think that this, will be very, very interesting. Okay. I think that you might be getting some sort of payment coming in that is owed to you that maybe you've been waiting on. And I think that there's been a delay, but I think that there is going to be something that's going to be coming into you, okay, that is owed to you. So that's confirmation on everything that I said based on that. I also think that somebody might be coming into your life as well that's going to be very like easy and prosperous and easygoing. And I think that they're going to understand you. And I think that if you've had challenges in the past with relationships, I think that this is really going to be very different from what you're used to. So I think that you're going to have, a partner that really, or a spouse, because I see that there might be marriage, and if there isn't marriage, there is going to be a higher commitment of some sort. But I do see marriage. I do see moving in. I do see family, like house. Okay, so I think you're going to start a family with this person, or if you already have a family, maybe a blended family. But I do feel like there might be a marriage coming in, like for the summer, okay? Or there might be plans or an engagement. It's going to go quick, like 4 or 6 months. It's going to go in, and then you're either going to marry right away, okay, or come into union, or live together, or you might, just marry, or make plans for some sort of like compromiso, like higher commitment, but marriage, so like a wedding, okay? So super, super excited about that. So I've, pulled out cards, as you've noticed, so just wanted to do that while I was channeling. If this is resonating, I would love some sort of feedback. Even if you're a seer, or which most of you have some sort of talent or some sort of gift of intuition. I once went to go see, one of those people, the mediums or whatever, and I told him, well, I so-and-so have a gift, and he's like, I don't consider it a gift. Well, I do. And everybody has the ability to be very intuitive. But most definitely, there's people that are very, very psychic. There's people that are seers like me. There's people that are very gifted. They've worked a lot on it. And everybody has the gift of intuition, okay, and insight. But there is most definitely, as is with everything in terms of careers or, experiences, where people are very gifted. And so I don't know why I'm going on this tangent. So anyway, it just helps me, really define my gift, because I call it a gift, and everybody has a gift, but people are at different levels, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's some people that never use it because they've just not awoken. But so that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help the collective. So if I could get feedback on whether this is accurate, that'd be great, because then it just very much hone in into accuracy, because sometimes we're talking stuff and we're like, I don't know if anybody's listening or if that's correct. So huge thing. So dreamer, right? So listen to your dreams, keep a dream journal. All right. You might be intuitive as well. As you all know, I'm a dream interpreter. So if there's anything that you need in terms of interpretation, just, write in the comments below and I'll answer what it is. Okay. So that, be based on the, details. 44 is huge prosperity, stability, home, environment, position, okay, higher commitment, job security, and this could be property as well. So if you're looking into and you're, having to read some sort of document or whatever, make sure that you read it appropriately and you see the fine print with a magnifying glass. This can also be some sort of legal, documents that are coming in. This can also be like a bee. So even though it's not a bee, but it sort of seems to me like a bee. This is how, a seers work, or at least for me. And so it means that a lot of, contracts are coming in, lots of opportunities are coming in that are going to bring in huge stability. So lots of honey, lots of abundance. Okay. There might be a quarrel, or there might be competition to this. Okay. In terms of partnership as well. So be mindful of that. Okay. But I think that you're going to overcome it. And I think that you're going to beat out the competition. This can also be that you might be arguing with someone which might not be beneficial. So try not to get triggered. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 litigio. Yeah, this can also be some sort of litigation. You're going to be very much warned, okay? So don't engage. I also think that this is like very different and change of statuses and very different statuses. And so be mindful that you're not engaging with people that you don't need to, or that are different status, where this quarrel is very unnecessary. This is also sort of seems like he has some sort of like position or property, you know, in the back that he's sort of fighting. So be mindful. This could have to do with real estate or taxes, or something that someone else has or someone else wants, or something that you have that someone else wants. So be mindful of that. Okay, there is marriage and amore, so lots of really beautiful energy having to do with an intimate relationship, a partnership. If you're already married, if you're already in a commitment, to higher commitment, this is about this. You're going to get a new house as well. Okay, so this is, and this is wedding that's coming in if you haven't done it, especially by cherry blossom. So April, March, April, May. Okay, although I think cherry blossoms are not in May. This can also be a wedding in the East Coast, okay, like Cape Cod or Washington, D.C. So that this is going to be a huge, beautiful, like Cupid's arrow. It's gonna be a love at first sight, okay, type deal. You're not gonna like, it's gonna be like, you're gonna feel okay with it. You're gonna know that this is what you want to do and this is your person. All right. This can also be in business. This can also be if you're already married, that you're gonna move into a higher house, or like you know, because most of my viewers are very elite, you know, everybody's elite, but they're financially very, very well off. So this could be like an extra house, you know, or vacation home, like in Miami, or I don't know, somewhere in the East Coast, like Cape Cod, even though I've never been there. And so something like that, okay, but it's really going to hit you. So if you're already married, you're gonna level up in terms of relationship, okay. There's going to be a huge surprise. This is really bringing in your you know, your catch. So lots of prosperity, lots of abundance. This is really bringing in this relationship, as well as I think that you've been manifesting for a very, very, very long time. And I think that this is going to be a gift for you, okay. This marriage, this position, you know, this very stable relationship, this very stable relationship that's going to seem like out of this world, like something from a fairy tale, something that you have dreamed up of, something that only like Disney has, right? And so there's going to be a huge constellation as well. This is going to be a huge prize. This is going to be huge money that's coming in for you, something that you've hoped for, something that you've waited for, something that you don't see coming is going to be very much unexpected, okay. It's going to be, you have two surprises here, sorpresa, and then you have this esperanza. So, you know, I mean, it's different, but it's sort of felt that this was sorpresa too. So a surprise in something that you've hoped for, something that you've wished for, okay. Yeah, you have two hopes here. You have another hope here, different decks. So this is big water. So hopes, lots of wish fulfillments that are coming in. I think that you're going to feel really joyful, very happy, very stable emotionally. I think I think you haven't felt this happy in such a long time. And I think that, you know, this is coming in of a new era where you're going to be really helpful, like really joyful and really happy. I think that there's going to be one blessing after another, after another, after another. That's really going to make you feel like out of, like, just very blessed, okay. You're going to anchor these emotions, this relationship, and your emotions, and that's really going to help you move forward, okay. Somebody's observing you, or you're very observant, or you're watching all the signs that Spirit has been sending you, and you've been divinely guided, and you're ready to, you know, I don't live near water, so I have no idea how this is, but I think that you anchor, so you put down the anchor or something, so you're really going to settle down, okay. This is 9, so this is an ending of this, like maybe if you've been in a stalemate or you've been very like stuck. I think that this is going to be you know, in a situation where you know, where you're gonna like have a foundation of some sort, that you're really gonna, you know, stop there, like, you know, put down the anchor in order to, I don't know how you call it in ship things. Maybe somebody can explain it to me. But when you draw down the anchor or whatever, you put the anchor in, you're really going to be stable there, okay? However, if anybody could really explain that to me. So nature, interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or the ocean. This will be good for you. Soul healing, for you. So most definitely, this is going to be sort of grounding. Somebody might go on a cruise, or there might be some water. Someone might be going to the ocean, or like I said, they might be getting like a house near the ocean or a vacation home. That's going to be super, super good. And assert yourself. Go for what you want. The time is ripe for soulmate connections. Birth of a child is also likely. So this is lots of prosperity and abundance and birthing of anything, whether it be a child or whether it be an idea or a relationship. I think it's everything. You will be getting a gift. I think this is also going to be like you're going to be getting like money, but you're also like a recompensa, like a compensation, okay? But I also think that there's going to be like maybe like a ring is what I'm seeing, possibly pearls, black pearls or yellow pearls that are very, very unique. Very unique jewelry is sort of what I'm sensing. I think you're going to get a couple of pieces that are going to be priceless and maybe heirlooms, so that's great. This is falseness, right? So you might have a female that's close to you that's, being false, or you might be false to yourself, or be mindful. This is a, a forewarning for you not to, sort of kid yourself or be around false people or create falsities for yourself, okay? Hope this helped. Love and light.